Good afternoon to all of you. Myself, Mithilesh Gautam, working as assistant professor in SIRT College, Bhopal. Today I am going to discuss about the speed control of DC motor. In this lecture, we cover the following topics. First one is introduction of DC machine and some important related speed terminologies, application of DC machine, methods of speed control. A DC machine it is a highly versatile energy conversion device. It can meet the demand of high starting torque, high accelerating and decelerating torque. It is easily adaptable for drive requiring wide range speed control and quick reversal. Some important terms are base speed, the speed at which the motor runs at rated speed, at rated armature voltage and rated field current. It is rated speed or nameplate speed of the motor. Speed regulation, it is the ratio of speed change from no load to full load to the rated speed. Speed control methods. The term speed control stands for intentional speed variation of the drive to a value required for performing the specific work, which is carried out manually or automatically. The DC motor are most suitable for wide range speed control and are therefore indispensable for many adjustable speed drives. According to Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, the rotating action of the rotor conductors produce an EMF. This EMF, according to Lenz law, tends to oppose the cause, that is the supplied voltage. This is known as back EMF or counter EMF, whose equation is given as E is equal to phi Z NP upon 68, where phi is the flux per pole in Weber, Z is the total number of armature conductors, N is the rotor speed in RPM, and P is the number of poles, and A is the number of parallel paths. From this equation we can say that E is directly proportional to K phi n because remaining things are constant, and N is equal to E upon K phi, E upon K phi, where E is equal to Vt minus IaRa. According to this formula, we can see that the Vt is terminal voltage, Ia is armature current, Ra is the armature resistance. This shows the speed of a DC motor is directly proportional to the back EMF and inversely proportional to the flux per pole. Following from the above equation, there are basically three methods of speed control. First one is variation of resistance in armature circuit. This is known as armature resistance control. Second one is variation of field flux. This is known as field flux control. Third one is the variation of applied voltage. This is known as armature voltage control. First we discuss the armature resistance control. In this method, an external resistance is inserted in the series with the armature circuit to obtain the speed below the base speed. This is the circuit diagram and the characteristics of speed control. From this, when the resistance is not inserted in the armature, then N1 is equal to Vt minus IaRa upon K phi. And when an external resistance Ra1 is inserted in the circuit, then N2 is equal to Vt minus Ia into Ra plus Ra1 upon K phi. From the above equation, it is clear that the N2 is less than N2 if the shunt motor field flux remain constant. Also, due to the addition of resistance in armature circuit, armature current Ia decreases, therefore the electromagnetic torque also decreases. Due to decrease in torque, speed reduces, back EMF also reduces. As a result, Ia again increases till equal to its initial value, so that initial electromagnetic torque developed again. Thus, for this type of speed control and with a constant load torque, it can be concluded that the armature current drawn from the supply remain constant, therefore input power is always constant. Power delivered to the load decreases in proportion to the decrease in speed, therefore efficiency also reduces. And some drawbacks of these methods are power losses and heat have lower efficiency, high operational cost and poor speed regulation due to fixed controller resistance. Therefore, we use the shunted armature methods. Series motor. For the wide range of speed, this method is usually carried out. Similar is the case as earlier discussed in shunt motor. It has the speed below base speed. Application of series motors having cranes, hoist and trains, etc. In both motors, field flux remain constant where armature current is maintained equal to its rated value. So armature circuit resistance method is usually referred to as a constant torque drive method. Variation of field flux method. This method of speed control, also called the field weakening method, which keeps the speed above base speed only. This is the circuit diagram for shunt motor and the characteristics of characteristic between speed and torque. As we know that the speed is equal to Vt minus IR upon K phi, where speed is inversely proportional to the field flux. So if we increases the field resistance, field current reduces, field flux reduces, and finally speed decreases. In series motor, the field flux and therefore the speed of series motor can be varied by placing the resistor called diverter in parallel with the series winding, by tapping the series field winding, and by changing the field coil connection from the series to parallel. When the diverter resistance is varied, the current in the series field winding is changed, and therefore the corresponding change in field flux and the speed. In case the tapped field winding, on changing the number of series turns, series field turns, there is a change in series field mmf, and hence the speeds are changed. There are some advantages of field control. First, this method is easy and convenient, most economical method. It gives smooth speed control. There are some limitations. Due to the weakening field flux, the speed become very high, which may lead the motor operation unstable. Armature may get overheated at high speed because the increased armature current result in more ohmic losses. Weakened field at the top speed causes the armature current to increase the development of certain load torque. With increased IA associated with weak main field, armature resultant field waveform is badly distorted. Armature voltage control. This gives the wider range of speed control from below the base speed above it. The DC motor speed control by varying the armature terminal voltage obtained by first one is Ward-Leonard system, control rectifier systems, and series parallel armature control. Here we discuss the Ward-Leonard system. It is combined effect of armature and field control and most efficient method for speed control. The motor generator set is used to convert AC into DC, which is fed to main motor. To achieve the wider speed control range, speed below base speed are obtained by voltage control, and above base speed is controlled by the above base speed by field control method of the motor. This is the circuit diagram and its characteristics. Here we use the constant torque and variable power. After the base speed, we get the constant power and variable torque method. There are some advantages and applications of the Ward-Leonard system. Simplicity, wide range and smooth speed in either direction. The direction of main motor rotation can be changed by reversing the generator field current. It has inherent regenerative braking capacity, and its applications are rolling mills and the wave enders. Thank you.